morning. It is the 9th of February. Okay, so I've already started putting on my makeup and I just recorded part of this and I'm just gonna scratch that. I don't even know what I was saying. So I hope you're well. We were sick over the weekend and I'm just praying for a normal week. And as you can tell, maybe my brain is still a little bit behind. We did not sleep well. Yeah, all the family home things, life. Okay, so I have been realizing that I have been a little stuck in indecision. Like, I keep finding myself saying, I just don't know what to do regarding social media because there's a million options. It's overwhelming when I think of how many options there are regarding what to market on. There's Instagram, which I don't have an Instagram account, but I could make one. There's Substack, which I don't think that that's totally applicable for what I'm doing. I mean, maybe. There's Facebook, Pinterest, YouTube, and a million more that I can't think of right now, but there's just so many options out there. And I think yesterday I was feeling really overwhelmed, like feeling behind or overwhelmed with how many changes there are in tech and social media right now. It's just nonstop. And then I was thinking you know what, just the reason I'm doing this is because one, it's growing me. This is my personal development that I'm working through and I love that part. And two, I love talking about managing my thoughts and what I'm working on, and I love growing in front of the camera. I was very nervous at the beginning of the vlog, and now here we are 25 plus videos later, and one, I can't believe I'm still doing it, and two, I feel a lot more comfortable pressing play, which is just so cool. I love that. So anyways, I just feel I think my brain was trying to stay confused so that I didn't take any action. And you know what I love? I'm just gonna do what I love. And you know what I love? I love Pinterest. Do you know why I love Pinterest? Because on the home screen, it's got a mix of all the things that I like. And then there's some ads thrown in and some new pins thrown in for you to discover. But then you just swipe over and you have on the top row menu, you have all of your boards, everything that you have created and said that you want to see more of, like this is the board for hair, this is a board for puppies, this is the home, this is for business, this is for books. And when I go to those pages, I just see that category. I've got a board for painting, so I see all these paintings, and I just love that there's just not that much noise. I don't even know how to work Instagram. Yeah, I get real worked up about that. But Pinterest, I know how to work, and I just love that I still feel in control of what I see on Pinterest for the most part. And yeah, so I think I'm gonna really just stay on Pinterest and share my stuff through that, because that's what I know and that's what I enjoy. I enjoy being on a platform that doesn't have so much noise, and I love the ideas that I get from Pinterest, so many fun ideas. And it's less about people's personal life. I mean, you could put your personal life on Pinterest, but that's not really the core of it. Instagram, people put a lot of their personal life on there, and one, I just don't want to do that, and two, it's very strange because on Pinterest, I don't really go into this comparison mode. I'm oh, that's so beautiful, I love that, I'm gonna do that. in my life. But on Instagram, if I see somebody, I don't know, post whatever, and I'm like, oh, wow, that's nice. I don't have that. And I don't know why I do that. I just view it very differently on Instagram, and I don't like that feeling. I don't like being jealous of others, and I want to be happy for other people. And also, I don't want to discount all of the wonderful things that are in my life. So it's just a strange realization that I had. I don't feel that way on Pinterest. I feel very excited on Pinterest, and I love all the ideas I get on there, and I love like curating the content to what I want to see. And I feel in control still on Pinterest, whereas on Instagram, I don't even know what's going on there. I don't know what I'm gonna see next. I don't even follow these people. Yeah, all this stuff. So it's my little rant today. So something else that I realized is that I've also like been confused. Like I love all these things. Like, what should I focus on? Sorry, I was just checking my watch. Like, I love all these things. What should I focus on? And I feel like that's another question that my brain has been asking in an attempt to keep me confused and from taking action. But when in reality, when you take action, you actually figure out what you like most talking about most. So, yeah, yesterday I was just thinking about it, and I was like, what do I like learning about? What do I like thinking about and talking about? Like, regardless of making money or like who I'm talking to and all those kind of things. And like, I am constantly thinking about identity and like, who am I? What am I doing? And how am I living? And how am I seeing myself? And I have learned so much through so many books. They've been just so pivotal in my life. So I will be sharing those, what books have been so instrumental in helping me like shape my identity and just be at peace with my identity rather than seeking it in the world and constantly being confused about who I am. So anyways, I just think I'm gonna talk about that because I could talk about that forever, and I think it's so powerful because your self-belief and how you see yourself really impacts all of your life. Just every area of life is impacted by your view of yourself and your self-image and your core beliefs and what you believe is possible, what you believe is normal for you. And I'm really working on changing what's normal for me. I mean, I really want to practice acknowledging that my normal is really awesome. There are such amazing parts to my normal, my current life right now. Whereas like a few years ago, if you would have told me this is my life, I'd be like, what? That is so cool. Like, and I feel like Sam always tells us, my coach Sam, she always says the process is all there ever is. Because when we have this, because we're always doing the process, when we have our goals or whatever checkpoint on a pedestal, once we reach that pedestal, like we're on to the next. And whereas, you know, a year ago we would have been like, that's what we were chasing. And now that we have it, we're like, okay, on to the next. And we either don't acknowledge it or we don't you know, like embrace it and really live in that moment. Like, this is literally what I was wanting for so long. I have it. And so like, allow yourself to recognize that you are where you wanted to be a year ago or however many years or whatever. But yeah, just being more self-aware. I don't remember what else I was talking about, but Yeah, so recognizing that where I currently am, there are so many blessings, and like I have achieved so many goals that I had years ago, and that, I would be jumping up and down with excitement if I knew that this was going to be my life. And so just like acknowledging that and feeling grateful about that, and not discounting, what my normal is. Yeah, so that portion. And then also there are some aspects of my life that are not part of like my ideal day and my ideal year. How I want to spend my time, how I want to spend time with my family, and what I want to spend my time doing, all of those things. Like some of them I do want to change and continue to grow. And that's part of why I'm doing this vlog. Sorry, my glasses were really dirty. Okay, so I'm working on upgrading my self-image and like identifying what I want my normal to be. For example, my bathroom counter is messy, and that is not what I want. That is a very, 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 very small example, but unless I identify it, I really just keep going every single day with a messy counter, and I don't realize that I'm just like unaware of it. So I want to become aware. And yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it at that. I hope that's helpful to hear. I'm really excited for the content I'm gonna be working on, some blog posts and videos. And remember to subscribe to the newsletter, and also download a wins tracker so you can start tracking your wins and giving yourself credit for all of the things that you're doing. That has been so powerful for me over the last several months. After I started doing that, I started talking to myself so differently and giving myself credit, and also giving myself permission to rest, to read a book, take a break, take 5, get a coffee. And it's just really helped how productive I am, and just my overall emotional capacity, and just feeling so much better mentally and physically. So tracking your wins, you could either journal them or you could download the win tracker. It's kind of like a habit tracker, but it's not for the purpose of doing it perfectly or developing a habit. You kind of fill in what you're already doing, and then you check off those things as you do them, just so you can visually see that you are doing a good job. And then you can give yourself credit, give yourself a reward, or just give yourself permission to take a break. Okay, so I hope that's helpful. Thank you for subscribing to the YouTube channel. Also, I just watched a YouTube video. I'm not usually watching YouTube videos. I turned off the suggestions on my YouTube home feed, so it's like blank, and I love that. Best decision ever. Anyways, but I did search, I don't even know what I searched, but there's this one YouTube video that I watched. It was regarding like social media, and she was saying how people don't like follow people anymore because the algorithms just put them on your feed. You don't have to go follow them for them to be on your feed. If you watched one video for more than however many seconds, they're gonna send you the next video so that you're on the app more. So you don't have to follow that person, because they're gonna show up. And so they're like thinking about taking away the number of followers, that like it doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, I don't know. I get a little teeny overwhelmed with how much just change there is on social media and how much noise there is. It's a lot, and it makes me worried for young people, or like just little ones who don't have the brakes on. Like they just have their iPad on all the day, all the time. Anyways, alrighty, I hope you're well, and thanks for watching. That's all for today. Bye.